No, what was the last one though?
The last one was with Javon.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about some real shit. Cause we did 2 fuckery podcasts in a row then. We did how much a honey pack worth or whatever. And
no, we started talking real shit at the end of the honey pack.
We barely talked about real shit, bro.
I was talking
oh, bro, I was talking real life experience.
I was just listening.
I was talking real life experience.
And we was Javon talking about some...
That was complete fuckery, though.
Yeah.
That's just straight haram.
Gunna if you want a Birkin or whatever.
That's straight haram.
Call Gunna if you want a Birkin. I ain't gonna lie, that was bad.
Like
Did you come up with that shit? Yeah, that shit was valid. That shit was valid.
All right, let me peep my real nigga topics then.
No, dude was talking. That's what he missed out on. We was in the car, but not in the car at Chick-fil-A. We was in the car. The day you were doing whatever you were doing. I knew you before you left. I knew you was having some fun. I knew you was having some fun. I'm like, all right, this nigga. I was like, wow, this not even one of the eaters either. This nigga got a little feelings with this one.
Sorry, I can't get to the phone right now.
Hey, is it not crazy? Is it not crazy how I be knowing though? A little bit.
I knew both of y'all were gonna know.
But I feel like I be knowing, like I really be knowing like which one is really like you feel me?
You don't know which one is my really.
Not really, but I know which one is just not an eater. You feel what I'm saying? Or you got a little feelings and you put a little extra thrust in that one. You put a little extra motion in the ocean.
You mean like I get like more locked in?
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, I be knowing, right? I be knowing fake way.
I just feel like sorry I can't talk right now. I feel like that just blew the cover like real bad.
This nigga started laughing as soon as he read this.
I was crying. I'm like, this nigga never said sorry I can't get to the phone right now. That automated ass text.
Oh my goodness, bro.
This nigga. This nigga. Just click that phone right there.
Nigga fumbling the phone and shit. I know what predictive programming is.
No.
What?
Predictive programming.
Predictive? What does predictive mean?
Alright, boom. I'm gonna break it down to y'all young niggas. So listen. Alright. So it's basically like, alright, I'm gonna start off where this shit came from. So y'all saw that little Apple shit, like the little goggles they got. You see it? Like it's like a VR, but like the Apple shit. You see what you're talking about? And it's like basically you're in that shit and you can touch the shit, like touch the apps and do whatever you want. And it's basically like I don't know, it's more real than the normal.
Pause.
What?
I like to guess. I love to guess before you even break it down.
What are you gonna guess? I didn't even say shit for real.
I think that's enough for me to understand what predictive programming is right there.
Okay, what is it?
But you know what that shit... Actually, go ahead.
So predictive programming is like, okay, so just like with that situation, it's like, okay, you already know what that could lead to of us being like in the actual matrix and doing all that shit. So they're throwing it out there, but everybody already knows like that what that's gonna lead to, but they're doing it. You get what I'm saying?
Basically, it's like what they mainly use it for is like they'll put it in movies, like they'll put like crazy shit in movies and normalize it to people, and people won't like put it basically in broad day and they won't think anything of it, but it's actually gonna happen in the future. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
Because they made a movie about that shit. It was called like
The Simpsons.
Yeah, it's like The Simpsons too though. But I forgot what the movie is called. But it was like.
You think that's real? Because they be saying that they be scripting like they be like basically making that shit.
Yeah, that's a great example. That's predictive programming right there.
Oh, what you mean making it? Oh, they see what's in The Simpsons, so they try to make it happen.
Yeah. No, like they know it's gonna happen already.
No,
he's saying like they try to make it happen.
They make it off of what happened.
So to make you think
and
and they make
you think
that's
a different way.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think so. I think
they do that a lot of times just to keep you like.
I think
there's a whole bunch of shit because when you do it that way, you got you focus on a whole bunch of shit that's not.
But nigga, they had shit like the president getting killed and shit. I don't think that they made that shit happen.
Of course, some of this shit actually probably happened, but then they was like, okay,
I'm saying
people think this is happening, so we're gonna do it more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The shit they be putting in there is crazy though.
I can't think of that shit. Y'all remember that book that we read in like middle school? And it
Mice
was
and
like,
Men?
huh?
Mice and Men?
No, it was like the kids in the room, and then the lion ends up eating the parents.
Oh, that like
I don't know what the fuck
you know what I'm talking about?
What the fuck is that shit called?
Accelerated reading.
When they open like the door, it's like a fucking jungle or some shit.
Yeah,
like I know what
yeah. And they had like the futuristic toaster and shit.
Yeah.
But what's that shit called?
You talking about the movie with Robin what's that nigga name? Robin.
The nigga who killed himself.
Robin.
They made a movie of that shit.
That's just a movie, bro. That's
I think there was a movie about it too.
It's a big ass movie. It's one of the biggest movies in the world, bro.
What's that shit called, bro?
Robin Williams. Robin Williams.
I'm not talking
Robert
about
Williams.
You're probably talking about Fahrenheit.
No. You talking about the jungle? What's the book where?
That's Jumanji.
Yeah, Jumanji. You talking about Jumanji?
No. That's different. That's different, nigga.
I'm talking about. It was some shit we read in middle school.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's the short stories, and it's the same author, and he wrote
short story. How do you remember?
Bro, we read that bitch
because this shit comes back. This shit comes back full circle.
I didn't read. I don't read short stories, bro. I always just took my L.
We used to read it in middle school, bro.
I'm telling you, if it was a short story, I took my L. I wasn't reading that shit. Because like I don't like when they try to finesse me.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
It's a short story. This bitch is a whole book.
I will never forget that book, bro.
I
can't think
of
that shit.
No, it wasn't Miss Larson. That was Miss Anderson class game.
I had what's the
name?
If
it's in Miss Anderson, you talking about the one that's thick? I mean, not thick, but she a big.
She was old, nigga. She was tall as shit.
She a big one.
She's not big. What are you saying?
She's tall. Big though. She's
the tall blonde.
She's 6'3", nigga. She's big as hell. That's 6'3".
Yeah,
and she got some meat on her bones.
Nah, she wasn't fat, nigga. She was like.
But I'm saying she ain't no skinny bitch. She probably knock you out. She'll drop you.
Back then, I'll beat her ass now. But like back then, she might have fucked me up.
Yeah, she was a little thick one. Gang.
She wasn't thick, man.
I'm not saying thick in the ass.
She wasn't thick at all. Like she was like a regular build.
She does not build like a woman, bro. She's built like a motherfucking UFC fighter. She was low key looked like a man, folks.
Low key, but she wasn't. You feel me?
The Velt,
yeah.
What the hell is y'all talking about?
Velt, bro.
That rings a couple bells.
Can you fill me in? What is the book about?
So you read this shit. You probably forgot about it though.
I never read it. Bro.
So basically, it's like the author Ray Bradbury. He's a really famous author.
I ain't gonna lie, we read so much of that nigga shit.
Yeah, we did. But he basically was like predicting the future, and how basically this is like in the 50s or 60s or some shit. But he's predicting like that kids their nurseries are gonna be like basically like TVs, and they can it's like a VR. They like can create their own reality and shit. And then at the end, the kids end up setting the parents up, and the
got they stupid ass ate the fuck up.
The lion eats them.
So it's like Groundhog Day, like the movie Groundhog Day. All the kids become grown niggas.
It's like some futuristic shit. But it's kind of like phones and like technology and stuff, and like how everybody is so absorbed in this shit. I don't know.
I don't know, but y'all niggas.
It's definitely some niggas watching this that's read that little short story developed.
I don't know if I'm explaining that shit right, but that shit, I'm gonna read this shit again.
I know what you're talking about, Fahrenheit though. I
was just talking about that.
Fahrenheit's cool. But I like this more.
I read like 15 pages of Fahrenheit, and I just heard him talking about it.
I like this shit more.
I actually read that whole book. That book was kind of interesting.
I couldn't read it, gang. I couldn't.
That's when they burn all the books, right?
Yeah.
Nah.
And then the highway drive fast as hell, so you can't see the billboards and shit like that. So you can't read pages and shit. Right?
Yeah, and then like you got the automated home systems and all that crazy shit.
That's another, the TV and all that, and like the wife didn't have to like move and shit because they did everything for her.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
That was a Fahrenheit.
The vet. I didn't read that.
You read this shit before.
I'm telling you, I didn't read it, bro. I didn't read. I don't read.
You're in the same fucking class as me. You read it, nigga.
The vet.
The Belt.
With Miss Anderson.
Yeah.
I didn't read it. I didn't read back then, bro. I used to finesse.
Hold on,
I used to finesse every time.
Folks, she played a video too. That motherfucker had a video.
Yeah, it had a video too.
But that's when I was really in deep. That whole class when I had her, I was really in deep with my shit in school, bro.
Nigga, you weren't bad yet. You were in like 6th grade.
Nigga, that's when my stuff was floating around the school again. I was really fucked up.
What the fuck you mean?
That's when my Paguen was around the school.
Yo, Paguen.
Is your from Scliniato?
That's when Paguen was floating around the school, man.
Hey, bro, tell me why we at LA. Tell me why
you saying this story?
Tell me why we at LA. Tell me why we at LA, right? We try to go to the sauna in the locker room and shit. Sauna closed.
Outside with a motherfucking nigga, fat ass white man.
He walked away.
That old ass white man go in there.
This nigga trying to say pequeño
weird shit. You weird as fuck.
This nigga trying to say.
That has been watching too much Euphoria. You freak ass boy.
What the fuck is y'all talking about,
I know what you was finna say. I know exactly.
I didn't hear what you said.
No, this nigga was finna say micro
penis.
Nigga, I was not finna say that.
You just said he was like Mike. And
I was like, he said what? Or he had what?
Oh, he trying to say pequeño. He said nigga had a pequeño dick.
He had a pequeño, fuck. I said a pequeño, man. I'm dead as fuck, yeah. I'm not
he was walking around overly confident too, huh?
Nah, this nigga was looking in the mirror at himself. I'm damn, bro. What the fuck wrong with you? I'm like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, I'm putting my pants on for. I just see him like this, just looking at himself in the mirror.
He was like flexing.
Nah, he wasn't flexing, but he was just looking at himself.
Like admiring himself?
No, like you know how you just you know how you hop out the shower, you just look at yourself in the mirror. Yeah, he was on that shit like some normal shit. Like there's not like 10 niggas in this bitch. Just, like what are you doing?
This nigga, I'm
like his ass like the wrestlers, huh? Remember how the wrestlers used to be in high school?
He was overly confident, gang.
Oh, he was more confident than them niggas?
Like at least them niggas knew like they were trying to play around. Like on
he was dead ass.
You know how they be trying to play around because they uncomfortableness away. He was overly uncomfortable. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all high school wrestlers freaky as hell.
Oh my god.
Walking around real nah.
You should say real
You're gay.
You was gonna say that.
This nigga gay,
bro.
We're talking about real ass.
Look,
this nigga talking about real ass. You gay as fuck.
You dumb as hell. Bro, this nigga's like real at. And he stopped.
Bro, you lying, bro. I just said that's walking around real. I was gonna say walking around real cheeks out.
No.
Real cheeks out. You talking about some? He's talking about some. And it said he's talking. No, listen. He's talking about no. You were gonna say walking around real ass.
Jay, are you serious?
Real ass,
nigga. You was gonna say that.
No, on my life I wasn't finna say that.
You just lied on God.
Bro, on God I wasn't finna say that. You're gay. You trying to deflect the fagness.
When you watch this shit,
you trying to deflect the gayness and put it on me.
Jay, when you watch this shit, you gonna hear yourself.
No, you're a freak.
Niggas
bro.
gonna be like, He gonna be like, real
freaky. You're freaky for saying.
Then you change it to cheeks.
Why are you?
It really don't matter. You still talk about his cheek though.
All right, bro. You trying to deflect so crazy
How
right now?
How am I deflecting?
This nigga said
that's not my
walking
story.
around with real ass. Like you gay.
That's what you said. That's what you was finna say.
No, it wasn't, bro.
I was just saying what you was finna say.
All right, bro. Would you rather go to jail for 6.5 months, or be on house arrest for a year and a half?
House arrest for a year and a half.
Yeah.
I'm going to jail for 6 months, nigga.
I might kill somebody in jail, but in house arrest, I'm gonna be on the game.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be tired. Do that shit for a whole year. That'd be like COVID.
A year and a half.
But you can't go outside though.
Nigga.
Like, ever.
A year and a half.
That's COVID, but there's no going outside ever.
That's not COVID. Because everybody's doing what the fuck they want to do. And you sitting in this.
I'm talking about the first 2 weeks of
job.
COVID. When niggas was like, really like, if you go outside, you're gonna die type shit. When niggas really did not go.
That wasn't a year though. That was not a full year.
I'm saying that feeling though. Like you really can't.
That wouldn't be that feeling. It would be a feeling of I'm stuck in here and everybody else is having fun. Because everybody's living. You see,
it would be better than being in jail though.
Huh?
It would be better than being in jail.
Why, bro? Because in jail, everybody else is in the same thing. You in there just like, okay.
You going to prison or you going to the county?
I feel like prison.
If it's 6 months, you going to the county.
Yeah.
But still, I'm taking my house arrest.
Okay, what you have to do? Prisoners do. I'll probably go to prison than go to the county.
What type of prison though? It's like one of them sweet ass prisons, and you like with the murderers and shit.
Texas.
I feel like it's still better than the county.
Texas.
Prison?
You going to Texas prison?
It depends on what county though. Some counties be fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather go to prison than the county. Nigga. County be crazy. I'm not trying to be in that bitch fighting all day. Every single day I wake up, nigga, throw them bitches. Wake up, nigga. You gotta get your daily hands.
You still gonna have to fight in prison, nigga.
Nigga, not as much as that shit.
If I go to prison, I'm gonna be with the skinheads.
Oh, that's gonna be racist for 6 months.
Yeah.
They gonna hate you, nigga. They gonna say you don't like mixed breeds.
Yeah, you're not gonna make it out if you do that, bro.
If I go to prison, would you think like the skinheads would fuck with me?
Yeah,
or they huh?
They're gonna hate you, bro.
Why?
No, the skinheads would fuck with him, but everybody else would hate him.
Why would they fuck with him?
Skinheads is not gonna fuck with me, bro. They gonna see my stupid ass and be like, "What the fuck is you doing?"
And then if they find out you next, they're gonna be even more mad. They're gonna be like,
you fucked one of ours. You fucked one of ours.
Hey, you pull out that 23andMe, they gonna see that German, they gonna fuck with you, gang.
Nigga,
I got no damn 23andMe.
I'm gonna get my fucking paper, like nigga, I'm 15% German. I'm with y'all niggas.
They ain't gonna be getting your ass with fucking black niggas.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, but the skinheads, like they're like 70% of the jail.
Nigga, that depends what jail you go to. You're tweaking.
If I go to jail in Minnesota, yeah.
Jail? You mean prison?
Yeah. 70% of jails are white niggas.
But it's not.
If I go to jail in like Georgia or some shit,
then you mean prison?
Or prison, yeah, same shit.
They all in Hip Town and shit.
But only jail I know is Hastings.
There's one right.
We got Stillwater. We got
one right downtown.
I'm talking about like prison.
Jail.
Is it Hastings a prison?
No, that's a jail.
That's a jail.
That's a jail.
Oh.
I think Stillwater is like level 4. I think.
Bro, what type of niggas? What niggas be in there, bro?
Some weird niggas. That's the nigga where I told you my OG said that he put a banana up his pee.
But I'm thinking, cause I'm just like, I'm in my head, just like, bro, I know it's some real hick ass niggas.
Nigga put a banana up his shit. He got bored in the cell. Nigga, your shit's split open for life. You're done.
Damn, but I just really think about that shit.
Blue Chew can't save that one.
It really is gonna be a whole bunch of white people. But I know for a fact here they don't got that goddamn skinhead racist shit though. That's only like in Texas, New Mexico.
I
meant to say New Mexico and shit like that.
Why the fuck would they have skinheads in New Mexico?
Because they do the race war shit in Cali and all that.
Yeah, but they got a lot of Mexicans down there. They gonna beat the fuck out the skinheads.
They don't, nigga, they stay over there, we stay over here type shit. That's what it is.
It's more Mexicans down there.
Doesn't matter, nigga. It's only white people.
Skinheads gonna be like 15%. Skinheads gonna be like 15%, nigga.
And they stay
That's
with
right
them.
next to the border.
They stay with them niggas over there. They stay with us over here. Black people.
But if it really came down to it, Mexicans get them niggas off that. They gonna overpower.
They don't fuck. We're gonna nigga, come try that shit. The first 5 niggas still finna get poked in their shit. So nigga, come try it. You still finna get poked up.
But I'm saying.
So you wanna get some niggas wanna get poked up?
All right, let me ask y'all a real question. Would you rather get stabbed twice or shot once? I'm getting shot, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not getting. I don't like
shot.
knives, bro.
I'm not getting poked.
If you
no
pull a knife
fucking
on me,
way.
bro, you put a knife on me, you getting shot.
I ain't gonna lie. You pull a knife on me and I ain't got a pipe. You got it.
Right now, I'm hitting.
You got it,
yeah. You're not catching me.
You got it. You're not stabbing me nowhere. I can't go.
It depends what it is too, though. I'm knock your ass the fuck out.
You gonna take that risk? What if you try to punch and he stab you in your shit?
Bro, we still fighting over the. I'm holding this bitch, nigga. You not finna keep. I'm holding that bitch in there, but you not finna keep getting me. Fuck no.
What you doing? You getting shot once or stabbed twice?
Are we talking about like stabbed or poked?
It's the same shit. The fuck are you
nah, but whole time though.
It's different though.
Nah, whole time though.
Because when you say stabbed, I'm thinking about scream. Like he's like. Like,
nigga, what is poked? Nigga,
poked is just like.
Folks, you still getting
it. What are you talking about?
No, it's different. Though.
It's not
because
different.
like you're getting stabbed.
Nigga,
like,
he talking about the form.
And then
you talking about you mean like a fatter knife, bro?
I'm saying like is it
butcher
really
knife.
Is he really like stabbing me in my shit or is he just like?
Well, there is no difference.
Yes, there is, bro. It's really like the depth of the cut though. Like a stab is like he's like
nigga, that shit's still going through you like butter.
I'm saying though, is he like poking me though? Like is it just like
oh rather get
he run up on your ass and
nigga, bro, you right? So you want a nigga just come up to you and just
stop, bro? I'm not the test dummy. I'm not the test
poke you
dummy.
up in your stomach real quick and walk off.
I feel like
you finna fall.
You'll probably survive better than that.
What?
Getting shot. Depending on where you get shot at.
You sound crazy.
Depending on what you get shot with,
it do depends where you get shot at, but still though.
I don't know.
Not bad. I don't know. But I ain't gonna lie. I be hearing about niggas getting stabbed. I don't think no nigga got stabbed worse than my pops, bro.
What happened? How many times he get stabbed?
I got stabbed one time.
What?
He got stabbed right here, and then went all the way down to right there. He got a long ass, his fat ass knife like this long.
In jail or outside?
In jail.
Fuck are they doing with a
And
big
bro, that
ass
shit was
knife
in
in
prison,
jail?
Huh?
How do what they made?
Was that
It was
a real
finna. He said the deck was finna go up, so they was finna
The what?
get into it. His deck was finna go up.
What's the deck?
The deck is like whatever deck you on. That's like your little pod area type shit.
Oh, so it's finna like shit was finna crack.
Yeah, and then he said
He's like you gotta get shit bumping early.
He said he was finna. He was like he wasn't even finna do that shit because he don't really got to. Because he in like his little section, he don't really have to.
Uh-huh.
And he was finna say he was finna go home. He's like he wasn't finna fight. He said he was brushing his teeth. As soon as he walked out, that shit was ending. Like as soon as he walked out the bathroom, nigga came up and he was gone.
For what? He was in beef or he was just like a.
Yeah, I mean he in a little whatever, and them niggas is with it. Like I guess everybody.
They try to make an example of that nigga.
He said he woke up with tubes all in him and shit. Like, that's crazy. They got fat ass. It's like right here. I don't even know how do you have that long of a knife here.
That's why I can't go to prison either. You try to stab me in that bitch, I'll break your fucking neck.
You not finna do shit. You finna be leave me alone.
No, I'm not going. Niggas is not stabbing.
You really
me,
gotta fight though, cause you can't even run nowhere. It's nowhere to run.
It's a real barbaric in that bitch. Fight to the death with swords, fucking pocket knives.
And niggas in the UK doing that shit on the street. Like damn.
Niggas in the UK stab niggas like it's regular. Like oh he got stabbed.
That shit.
I told you it's illegal to stab niggas in London.
You're dumb as fuck.
I'm for real.
It's not legal to stab people.
This nigga said, man, they do that shit for fun on weekends and shit.
They do. That's like a sport out there.
Nah, bro. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. That shit is just more scary to me, bro.
I feel like I'm thinking about it because like I would feel it, but really in the moment of things, you're not gonna feel getting stabbed.
But when you see that nigga, just imagine it happening to nigga up on you. You can't do shit. You just like
A fucking scary movie. Just
nigga, I would just be like, I'm done. Like I feel like I just give up for real.
I saw this nigga get shot, and this nigga said I'm dead. To get the nigga to stop.
What are you talking about? What the fuck are you saying?
He thought he was gonna like. He thought the
saying?
nigga was gonna stop shooting, so he was like, "I'm dead."
What you mean you seen it, nigga?
He said I'm dead. The nigga kept shooting.
You seen it?
Yeah.
What you mean you seen it?
I got a video.
He said I'm dead. Like he was getting popped. He was like, all right, I'm dead. The nigga said, all right, I'm dead, and he kept on getting popped.
Bro, who the fuck is recording that though?
Nigga, I don't know.
Like, that was a Facebook call.
It was like one of them Twitter videos. Like
bro,
Twitter videos.
You seen dude pumping his gas, bro?
And they lit him on fire?
The fuck
You ain't see that
What type of
before?
cartel shit is that?
The nigga got up on him at the gas station, gang. He was pumping, he was doing his gas. As soon as he looked up, dude was coming. He was trying to run. He got shot like 5 times running. He was on his knees trying to crawl. He shot the nigga in the head.
Where was this?
Yeah, but he shot the nigga probably like 10 times. He got shot like 8 times and was still trying to.
In the U.S. or in Mexico?
Nah, here.
In Mexico.
He shot him in the head. That's like some execution shit.
Nah, nigga, he was unloading that bitch on his ass.
When I think of execution, I think of that video, bro, showed me.
Execution is really like tie you up, nigga, put you on your knees.
Victor Reno is fucking ridiculous for having in his camera roll.
I ain't gonna lie, I seen that shit like a million times when I was younger.
That shit is crazy.
Niggas getting their head cut off.
Well, that video was like extra zesty though.
Well, why did Tay send me a crazy ass video, bro?
Bro, all the scary like gore shit you be talking about, Tay sent that bitch to you.
Bro, this is the craziest one.
Oh, you talking about the bitch when she was getting stabbed?
No, nigga, no. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing, bro.
Okay.
Bro, it's a white room, bro. It's like it's a white room. It's an all white room, bro. Shorty tied up like these, legs up in the air and shit. Nigga, he put a pipe in her coochie, gang.
You told me about
He put a pipe in her coochie when shooting her ass. Oh, nigga, she's still alive too. Like he still just keeps shooting her.
What race was it?
She was white. The nigga just
what
face.
was the nigga?
You can't see him.
He was all black.
No, you just can't. You only see a hand. You can't see him on some shit.
Like, was she like German white or like regular white?
I don't know, but you can't even see her face. Like, all you see is her like whole body and shit.
Who even? That don't even sound like no shit Germans would do, or Russians.
That sounds like some American white people shit.
Nah.
I don't even know.
That sounds like some American white people shit. And then he sent me another video, bro. It was a little boy, and his mom trying to get him ready for school, bro. Nigga,
what
he
in the
didn't
fuck
want
is this nigga sending you?
I'm serious. It was like the car started and shit. She's like, "Come on, come on, so I can take you to school and shit." This nigga got a knife, killed his mom, stabbed her ass up, stabbed his grandma up, stabbed one of his sister up and shit.
How did that get recorded?
Nigga, it's like
it's on the like little TV, the little crane, like a
it's like
ring TV, a ring camera.
No, it's not a damn ring camera.
It's
like one of the neighbors had like had a thing or some shit. Had a
How old was the boy?
Nigga, he was about like 14, 13.
That's fucking.
That shit was crazy. I'm damn. Folks really didn't want to go to school, bro. He could have just said she was sick or some shit, bro. He had to stab her ass up like that.
Except, bro, he didn't want to go to
Crazy
school.
little fuckers.
That's fucking crazy.
Like, folks, you could have just played sick. I used to do that all the time.
You gotta make this shit productive.
All right, let's get it.
All right, let's talk.
All right, so first of all, we're gonna talk about the stars and the moon and like how that shit all real.
All right, bro.
Nah, not real shit though.
You can say some dumb shit.
No, I'm finna say some real shit.
All right, bro.
This Dre doesn't think that slave boats are real.
That what was real?
This
Slave
nigga's
boats.
lying.
Slave boats?
Slave boats.
No, I'm saying that the possibility of that shit being fake is.
But you said it wasn't real.
Bro, think about it, bro.
Dre,
think about it though.
Don't tell me you ain't say it wasn't real. No, tell me.
I said that boat really.
Nigga, you was
how
like,
is that? How is a motherfucking
Dre,
wooden boat really finna get
Dre,
on the ocean?
Dre, you was literally like,
bro, really think about it though. Back
nigga,
then, bro,
he literally
it's a
said
wooden boat.
he was like, I've been thinking about it.
You ever seen the Zito game?
Slave boats really wasn't real. Like that's just impossible.
What type of mushroom ass thought is that?
Keyshawn,
what type of acid did
really
you
think
take,
about it,
nigga?
bro. You seen the ocean like that motherfucker be tweaking. Bro, you telling me them niggas was dying instantly trying to get on that damn boat,
bro. A lot of them got lost, but to say that none of them made it is crazy, bro.
Bro, they didn't traffic millions and millions of niggas, months and months in the sea in that dirt in that crazy ass sea. You're retarded. You're retarded if you think that's how majority of niggas got over.
Look. This is how I broke it down though. That's how I broke it down because he said they couldn't have.
You didn't break down shit. You was speculating on some like.
Listen.
Damn, bro.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Cause I'm finna say this shit right now.
Oh my god, bro.
Look, this nigga said that they didn't have the capabilities of using that technology. So then I asked
they didn't have technology like that, bro.
Nigga, shut the fuck up and let me talk.
Who are you talking to, nigga? Come on.
Look, so I asked him, is space real?
Bro, you know I don't really believe
no.
in that bullshit, bro.
So I'm like,
space.
If you didn't think that they could make that technology, of course you don't think that space is real. You see the correlation there?
What technology did they have? The boat?
I'm saying
each generation they do something different.
He believes that them niggas were smart as fuck back then. Them niggas was dumb as hell.
I'm not saying they're not as smart as we are now, but they were smart for their time.
They weren't Neanderthals.
They weren't Neanderthals, but
that's what
you're trying to give them
evolution
niggas a little too much credit, boy.
But
them
that's
niggas
what
still
evolution
dumb
is,
as fuck.
That's what evolution is.
These niggas still believed in witches and shit. And was killing their own kind. She's a witch.
Yeah, that shit right there is crazy. But, nigga, you know what I'm saying though, bro. And you really.
I just feel like, look, check me out. Cause you be looking at me crazy, bro. But all I'm saying is, bro, it's a possibility of everything, bro. You can't just throw out what I'm saying.
I'm not saying this.
What I'm saying makes sense, bro.
But you
really truly believe all them niggas
Dre,
made it through months on that fucking
Dre, you
sea.
said none of them made it.
I didn't say none of them niggas made it,
You
bro.
said I've been thinking about it. And low key, how the fuck did they get here?
How the fuck did they do it though? Really?
How the fuck they get here?
Okay, I got a question, bro. Real shit. I got a question. So this is the question. So you think that what the niggas told you about the slave boats, that's how a majority of niggas got to America? Really think about it. Using your own head.
Obviously, there's always a twist to the story, bro.
And I'm asking you. I'm asking you the question.
But to say that none of them,
how do you think it happened? Be honest.
Obviously, they brought some over here, and a lot of them didn't make it because the boats wasn't perfect. But to say that none of them made it is insane.
How is it insane though?
That's
That's
insane.
rational thinking. Like if you was just to think and they never told you that shit, and you see a video of the ocean, that fucking crazy ass ocean, them crazy ass waves, fucking 20 feet, 100 feet waves, bro, and you like, okay, niggas back in 500 years ago, they made wooden boats, and they put them bitches in the ocean with hundreds of people. And they didn't feed them niggas shit. They barely fed them niggas shit. Shackled up. With new diseases and shit. How come them niggas didn't get diseases just like the Indians did too? That's another question.
Diseases over.
Okay. Like I'm asking. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. Cause nigga, they wasn't there in Africa. They came from Europe and shit. So how come the Africans niggas didn't die? Cause they
did die. Oh my God, you're a fucking idiot.
So they died just like the Indians. They didn't
have plagues.
They damn near instincted them Indians. They had to really put in laws to stop that shit from happening.
They didn't have plagues like that, but obviously there still was diseases.
How come it didn't happen like the Indians happened?
Because they did that shit on purpose. Come on now.
What the fuck are you saying now? Why are you adding this shit
together? So they tried to do that.
So you're saying that they was trying to kill them Indians with the diseases.
How do you think they got the land? They wasn't just finna give the land up, nigga.
What are you niggas talking about, man?
What the fuck are you saying, gang?
You niggas are having some fucking...
Bro, alright, bro, fuck that. That's not even the main argument, bro. Let me finish what I'm saying, bro. Fuck that.
You saying some dumb shit right now.
No, I'm high, but I'm just saying, think, bro. If they never told you about bringing them niggas, and niggas just asked you, do you think that they just took a boat and just started, back then, and just rode the boat there? Like, nigga, in your head, bro, it's not crazy. You can't say what I'm saying is that's the more logical answer.
I'm not saying it's impossible.
Is that what's one that's more logical though? Like if you just taking your brain, not what niggas say, your logic would be like, but there's no way them niggas could make that shit like that. With all the people, maybe a few made it, but nigga, what they're saying, taking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and doing that all the time.
You think they're capping though?
Yes, I think part of them niggas is capping for sure. Cause how come black people are the only people that don't have no heritage? Like they don't have it. Like niggas be like, oh yeah, my family's from Germany, my parents from this. Black people don't have shit, and I don't think it's only because they took them from there. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying though?
I'm from Nicaragua.
Like we're the only people with nothing. We don't got shit.
Right.
Nothing. You can't ask your great grandma. Your great grandma don't know shit. She don't know. I was a slave. I don't know shit. I don't know. Nobody knows anything. You really think they could? You really believe that, bro? We weren't able to read. We were able to read no books. We didn't have no knowledge, and you just believe what they tell you. Every single thing they tell you, you believe.
I don't believe every single thing they tell me.
But you are. You can't say you're not brainwashed into believing that shit. Part of the reason why you believe that the boats came over here is because they've been telling you that all them years, and you don't know anything else of how they could have. So you're just like, okay. You fake will accept it, even though you maybe think differently, but you just accept it deep down inside. You just accept that.
You just got cooked.
Because what else how else would you know? Nobody else has an answer. Nobody else gives a fuck to give you an answer either.
Damn.
So with your logic, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck we have Native Americans and Indians and
I don't believe any of that. Don't try to give me some shit because I don't believe any of it.
Look.
All right, go ahead.
On this side of the world, before all that, we had the Native Americans.
That's what they say.
Indians.
That's what they say. But go ahead.
That's what they say.
Okay, now go ahead.
That's what they say.
I don't know. I'm not gonna believe it. I don't know. I'm being for real though. I don't know. They tell you what can you really believe though?
Like I'm saying though, it's history, bro.
Okay. Now what was your point?
No, I'm saying though. So you're saying that it's impossible that they came over here. So how the fuck did they get over here? If it was only Native Americans,
I didn't say it was overly. I'm saying the likeliness, the percentage of you making this shit is not positive, for sure. Well, it's not positive back then. 500 years ago.
My point is that niggas made it though.
How can you explain them? How do you explain millions of niggas? Millions of.
It wasn't millions.
How can you explain millions of
millions?
Niggas? How can you explain 100,000s of niggas, man? You gotta think they came to South America too. They came that's millions of niggas, bro. How did you get millions of niggas how did you get millions? How did you get millions? Explain it to me.
They multiplied once they got here. They started banging.
But honestly,
I understand what you're saying with the logic part.
But just really, I'm saying if you use your own head, bro, that shit doesn't make sense.
So you think they're capping?
I think they're capping about some shit, yeah.
But to say that none of that shit happened is fucking crazy. That's just like saying
I'm not gonna say
that's
none
just
of
like
it
saying
happened.
the moon.
I'm not gonna
that
say
the moon isn't real.
You're trying to argue with me some shit that I don't even. You're trying to argue with me about some shit that I don't even believe. You're trying to tell me that, oh, how you gonna just say that none of that shit happened? I'm not saying none of that shit happened. Because it's a possibility for all of that. Yeah, they probably tried to do that shit.
But you literally just said it was impossible.
I'm telling you that what they're saying that we all just came here off slave ships is cap. That shit is cap, bro. That's not
Wait,
all
so
factuals.
how we get here?
I don't know about the answers, but I'm telling you what they're telling you. You can't just accept what they're saying and say we all just came here on slave ships.
I'm not saying
when they had nothing. They didn't have no good technology. They didn't have none of that shit.
I know, but like, what's the rebuttal for that though?
I didn't even have a rebuttal. All I was telling you was that shit sounds crazy.
All you said is that shit was impossible.
Yeah, it is. I feel like that's just impossible.
What you said.
I feel like that's just impossible that they're saying that we all just came here off slave ships. Like, nigga, there's no way you're bringing that many people off. Nigga, look, have you ever seen a video of the ocean, bro?
I know what the ocean looks like.
Have you ever seen you ever seen the waves like in a deep ocean, bro? And you're telling me off of wooden boats with all them damn people on them damn ships. You telling me we all just survived that? In months and months
a lot
and months.
People didn't make it. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, you saying that shit's impossible is just fucking crazy to me, bro. That's the crazy part.
All I'm saying is that they're telling you that we all came off of the damn slave ships.
I don't think millions that we of people all came, and it wasn't billions, bro.
I didn't say billions. I said millions. And there definitely was millions. Nigga. I just said millions. Okay, we put an argument over some damn millions and billions again. I'm just saying, bro. Why can't you accept what I'm saying? Like, what am I saying that's crazy? What am I saying? I got a question.
No, I agree with the logic. I agree with the reasoning. But to say it's impossible is just fucking crazy.
Okay, what I'm saying, what am I saying that you can't get on board with?
The fact that you're saying it's impossible that they brought people on slave ships over.
Why do you keep arguing that? I'm not saying that it was. It's probably them niggas. Some of them niggas probably got there. Some of them niggas probably got there. But I'm saying that they're saying that we all came off of slave. Every single one of us came off slave ships, and that shit was just a successful. No, majority of niggas died. Maybe they got a couple hundred, maybe a couple thousand niggas, but that's it, bro. They're not. They're getting. They're getting trafficking millions of niggas, bro. To South America, all them 100,000 niggas in America, 100,000 niggas in America, North America. You're telling me. And then they brung them other places, other boats, other countries. You telling me they was really trafficking niggas like that, bro?
To an extent.
And then you gotta sit and be like, okay, all them niggas we just all turned on each other. Everybody just turned on each other. Oh yeah, fuck it. Take my brother. Ooh, take this. Da 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 da. We just giving up, nigga. Take us. Ooh, we not fighting. None of that shit. You telling me they just took millions of niggas? Like, that's crazy.
I thought they were selling their own people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You telling, but that's what they tell you, that everybody was just selling everybody. You just gave the fuck up. As soon as they came over there, they said, hey, you can have this. Give me your brother. They was like, fuck it. Everybody know there was no fighting shit. They don't even teach us about the fight. Was there even a fight? Did we just say fuck it, bend over our ass, and say take us over to America?
You spin a little bit right now.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't know. Have you ever learned about a fight that we had? No, I didn't learn shit.
We ice spiced. We bent over,
shook ass, and just let them take us.
Yeah.
No fight.
Yeah.
You spin a little bit.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm confused. Like, why? I'm just asking. I'm just saying. I only said that to say, open your mind to be like, what really makes sense? Like, niggas is smart. Logic gonna take you very far. Just using logic will take you very far.
Obviously.
I think logically, a lot of what niggas are saying is just cap, bro. With that shit. That shit is cap. That shit is cap.
To an extent.
That's what I'm saying.
But you changed your point, though.
Well, I didn't have a point of just saying it's all fake.
Nigga.
It's like when you ask me about space, I'm like, I don't believe that shit, but I'm not gonna be like, it's just, man, that's just 100% fake. No, there's no way it's impossible in hell that there's space and there's aliens. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit. I feel like that shit is cap, and I feel like niggas didn't go to the moon. I feel all that, but I'm not gonna be like, there's no way in hell that happened at all. That's just completely cap. Because who am I to say that it's completely cap? You get what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to say, like, you can't just disregard. When I say shit like that, you can't just disregard what I'm saying, though. I feel like what I'm saying makes sense.
I hear you. I hear the logic of shit.
You were saying, nigga, you were looking at me crazy when I was. Because you're dumb as fuck.
Because you're changing your
point.
No,
nigga, they got us on them slave ships, brung us all over here. Nigga,
I didn't say they brung us all over here. All I'm saying is you started off with your point being it's impossible that they came because they didn't have the ability to have that technology. So, okay. My argument is that
what's your argument?
Is that each generation is capable of having technology.
Okay, but
each individual, you look through history.
Okay, nigga, pause.
Pause.
Yes, pause. The niggas are smart. Ooh, okay, energy. They had their whatever smartness. Whatever the fuck they did. I get what you're saying, right? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, I'm gonna just ask you: do you believe that they had the technology to successfully get over 50? Well, what would you do for a business? Okay. If 50% of these, if it's 50-50 of me getting, if I'm taking 100, if I'm taking 100 motherfuckers, it's a 50-50 chance that I'm gonna fucking die and all these niggas gonna die on this bitch. All my family finna die because they probably doing this shit with their family. They're bringing, you feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're bringing them niggas over there. It's a 50-50 chance that I'm finna motherfucking die. I'm finna take this shit. Do you really believe that everybody was doing that? And it has to be higher than 50 is what I'm trying to say. Higher than 50. It definitely had to be higher than 50 to be doing that shit. Do you believe back then that them niggas was doing it? What's the percentage you think 75, 25? 75? Mm-hmm. 75, 25. It's a pretty good chance you can still die. 70. It's a pretty good chance you can still die.
I'm talking about people that did it versus didn't want to do it.
That did it. I'm talking about making it.
What I'm
saying what would be a percentage high enough of success rate of bringing all them people over there for you to be doing it and for it to be a business? What would you think? What would you say logically?
For it to be like,
for me to make okay that shit works. I'm finna do that shit.
Oh, 75-25.
75-25, right? Okay, so that means that they had the technology. You can successfully say they had the technology to bring niggas over there and not really have to worry about it. Okay, so do you truly believe that back then them niggas had the technology to take a wooden boat and bring all them niggas there? Because you definitely was just questioning that shit like, man, that shit kind of sound crazy.
It does sound crazy.
So you think that they had the technology to do that shit 75% of the time? Is my question to you in the crazy ass.
No.
So
but
then
you said.
So I'm saying no, you basically saying you don't believe it right there.
No, I'm saying you said what's the basically you're basically saying what percentage would it be to be profitable?
No,
I said 75.
I just asked you again. And said for it to be successful. Don't try to change your shit up now. I just asked you twice in a row.
It's the same shit.
Okay, so what argument are you
I'm not saying that they were successful with the shit, but to say that it was impossible is less than 25%. So you're basically saying that less than 25% of the people came.
Why do you keep running with this impossible shit? I'm not telling you it was impossible. I just explained 5 times about how it's not impossible.
Bro.
Did I not do that?
Look, I mean, Dre, what is your point?
What is your point? You're trying to say all I'm saying is that I'm just trying to open your shit, and you was agreeing with me.
I agree with you.
And I just told you that it wasn't impossible. Some of them niggas probably did do that shit.
So what are you trying to prove?
Because you wasn't believing me, and then you were just trying to argue with me, saying that I'm saying it's impossible. Why are you still trying to say that I'm saying it's impossible?
Nigga, because that was your first argument.
Shit. No, it wasn't. I didn't say that.
Oh my goodness, nigga.
I didn't say that, bro.
Alright,
bro. I just had a Joe Rogan debate.
No, bro.
That's like when somebody tries to argue with Joe Rogan that God's real. If you get on that ass.
Wait, who is Joe Rogan?
What the fuck did you just say?
Who's Joe Rogan?
You watched Joe Rogan.
No, I'm saying who's Joe Rogan? That's what I'm asking you. You saying this debate?
Oh, I don't know. Neither one of you. I'm just saying, like, y'all argue like how they be arguing on the show.
No, I'm just saying. I feel like what I'm saying makes sense. Like you should.
I'm not saying that I agree with the logic shit, bro.
Okay.
But I'm going against your original argument of saying that the odds of that shit happening
is impossible. Yeah, go against that. You should go against that.
And you retract that argument, that statement.
I've never said that. That's what he's arguing against, but I never said that.
That's what you fucking said.
I never said that it was 100% impossible, bro.
I didn't say 100% impossible.
What? If it's impossible, it's 100%.
I did say that. I just had to fuck you. I had to fuck with your head a little bit right there.
So you just pulled this fucking debate out your ass cheeks to get me to grind my gears, nigga?
No, but you were basically saying that the odds of them not making it.
So what are you saying? What are you saying? Like, what do you believe? That's what I'm asking. What do you believe? What do you believe happened?
I believe that they brought more people than that. Like, I think more people made it than that didn't make it. Because why the fuck would they keep doing it if that wasn't the case? Where's the logic in that?
My question was like, do you really believe they had the technology?
And you also got to think though
to be successful at it.
Nigga, you also have to think though. Like, there's these fat ass oceans, but they definitely were not just going through the ocean the whole time. There's islands in the mix in there too. They was definitely stopping at islands, you know, getting shit and doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga. So that just doesn't make any fucking sense. What you're saying.
You don't know about the little islands?
I'm saying the little islands, bro, but like, nigga, that is okay. So where are those islands on the map now? Can you tell me them islands
still there.
from Africa, from straight here? There's like damn near mostly open ocean.
There's definitely islands.
So where the fuck are we got all this technology now? Where the fuck are those islands on that map?
There's definitely islands in the mix, bro. My whole point is to say that shit is basically bullshit, and that
what's bullshit? What I'm saying is bullshit.
No, that basically
what they're saying is bullshit.
Huh?
What they're saying is bullshit.
No, you saying that nobody barely made it is bullshit. I think that's fucking crazy to say. That's like what I was saying.
I feel like that's not crazy, bro.
That's like saying the moon isn't real. Like, that's the same argument to me.
I feel like it's not crazy to say that, bro. Cause like, nigga, just using logic, bro, that shit just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make. I'm serious. That just doesn't make sense. I feel like it doesn't make sense, bro. Like, look, bro, just look at this shit, bro.
But when you was talking about like how they said that they just gave people up and shit without fighting back, I think there's that.
Like, they never even taught us about that.
There's
shit,
some shit
bro.
missing there.
I'm telling you,
I agree
bro,
with that.
And the whole slave trade, whatever the fuck, from all the way from slave trade to civil rights and shit, there is shit that they're hiding, bro. There's some shit that they're not telling us, they're not teaching us, bro. There's some shit there that just doesn't make sense. None of that shit makes sense. I feel like the shit, even with the Indians, it doesn't make sense. Because they tell you.
I think like the Native Americans makes the most sense out of all this shit.
All of them?
Yeah.
Like, it makes a lot of sense, and some of them are still here, but I still feel like. I just feel like some of that shit is just wild. And then with majority of people now, they don't even believe in the Lewis and Clark shit. Even the scientists say some of that shit, that's just bullshit. Them niggas did not just fucking come here on a little ass boat. You niggas took a little ass boat. Not on none of them trade. Them niggas took the little ass boat. Them little two-person boat and came here off of fucking. You believe that, bro? Come on now, bro. Come on. That doesn't make any sense.
That's pushing it.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
Like, that just doesn't make sense. That's just what I'm saying. I feel like majority of that shit doesn't make sense, and I also think that people blindly believe in the space shit, bro. I feel like people blindly believe in that. That's crazy.
That's a whole different topic, bro.
How?
It's really not. It's really all connected.
So it's really not,
really
though,
all
man.
connected.
It's really not. It's really the same thing.
Huh?
No.
He said cow? Oh, bro.
What?
Nah, we talking about manifest. Nah, bro.
What about the spaceship? Because I really want to get in that.
I think that's... You're not thinking the moon is real. It's fucking
I'm not saying the moon's not real. I see the moon. I see the moon right there.
I'm saying you don't think niggas touch that shit.
I don't believe it, bro.
That's fucking insane to me.
I don't believe it. I truly don't believe it, bro. Like, if I had to bet some money on my life, like, if God was right here, it's like, okay, nigga, choose right now. If that shit was real or was it fake? What's your life on the line? I'm gonna choose that shit wasn't real.
So we just live in a bubble?
I don't know.
We live in a true.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say that I live in a bubble, but I feel like but that shit was fake. I feel like that shit alone was fake.
So where the fuck are these spaceships going?
I don't know.
They just doing that shit like AI?
Nigga, but listen. How hard you're going for that shit is crazy because you don't know. You actually have 0%. Like, that's not some shit. That's not some shit that you can like argue with the slave trade. Like, nigga, we're black. We know that we were slaves. We know that somebody had to come here from another place. We know that. With the space, you're just blindly believing. Oh, they're sending. I seen them. Bruh, look on the internet. They said they sent up some shit. Oh, that
was a starfish your background.
I don't know. I was just fucking with shit on TikTok.
I bet he's cooking.
But I'm saying though, you're completely like blindly believing that shit.
He just cooked your ass on a grill.
How is that crazy, bro?
What's your rebuttal?
But I want.
All right, I want to switch it up, bro. Mm-hmm. What y'all niggas think about consciousness?
Huh?
Consciousness.
What you mean by that?
Consciousness?
I was watching this show on Joe Rogan. And it was like, everything in the world can be explained except consciousness.
That's facts.
Like nobody.
The way you make this shit seem, you make it seem like nothing can be explained.
I really feel like nothing can be explained. Nobody knows shit for real. It's all like, I don't know. You get what I'm saying though?
I get what you're saying.
Like, there's certain shit that okay, yeah, we just go through because it's like why are you questioning some shit that's gonna continue to?
But I feel like if you question everything, you're gonna drive yourself crazy.
But I'm not driving myself crazy. I'm just saying shit like that. I'm not gonna question if my fucking phone and how I do my everyday life and how I just live regularly. I'm gonna try to live as simple as I fucking can because it just makes me happy to live simple. But when you say random shit that has nothing,
I'm a bot.
I'm a bot.
All right, go. You're cooking.
Well, how am I a bot though?
Keep cooking, man.
Bro,
you were cooking.
Now, consciousness. That shit is crazy to me, bro.
And they were talking about it. They're like, we're out of all life, we're the only ones that have actual consciousness. Like, yeah, like dogs and shit, they may have like, they may understand like directives and shit like that, but no one has like actual conscious to like think and make moves for themselves. You know what I'm talking about?
How wouldn't dogs have a conscience?
They don't. That's what I was saying. How do you know that they don't have a conscience? What if they just can't do it?
Compared to us, bro, they don't have like if they had a conscience like us, they would run the world.
Ignorant to think that we're the only things that have conscience.
I'm not talking about like they have conscience as in like they're living, but like they have conscience as in like they're living, but like if they had a conscience like us, they would be solving and doing shit like us. They would be on our level. Why are we superior to them?
But don't you think, like you said, how you just said that nobody can explain consciousness? If you can't explain consciousness, how can you just assume that they don't have a consciousness?
Because of how where we are in life, why are we superior to them?
But you don't think there could be other reasons? Like they're a fucking dog?
Alright, bro. Alright, what about a bear?
It's a fucking bear.
It's bigger than... Nigga, you're... Alright, bro. You're using this thing of their dogs as if, like, they're smaller than us.
No, I wasn't trying to say it like that. I'm just saying, like, what if they physically just can't? What if they know... What if they have consciousness?
So I just said a bear. A bear is superior to us in every way physically.
They probably have their own consciousness.
But I'm saying, what if they have their conscience? Like, you know how we have our conscience, like, yeah, I want to make it, I want to get rich, I want to da-da-da-da, I want to... Like, you can just think of anything you want.
But why is our consciousness superior to them? Because if they're... How do you know that? Because we run the world. Because we run the world, nigga.
Because we run the world.
Is that not true?
We run the world.
But I think I'm out of this. I don't know because I've also...
Because even if they have their own separate consciousness... I think
they're conscious to
it's still...
I feel like, nigga,
to their reality.
Them, nigga, I'm chilling. Like,
they probably think they run the world.
They probably think they run the world, bro. We run the world.
But like, we all know that they don't run the world, bro.
We know, like as people. But what if they like?
He's cooking, gang. He's really cooking.
How is that cooking, nigga? They're not running shit.
Really be open, bro. Be open,
yeah,
bro.
you gotta really think.
You gotta really blow their bitch ass down. If it came down to it, we had the consciousness to think of and create guns and shit that can fuck them niggas up.
I get what you're saying.
If it really came down to it, nigga, we're fucked. If it really came down to it, they're done. It's over with.
I mean, yeah. But at the same time,
they can think they're running. Even if they think they're running shit, bro, they're cooked. They're cooked.
Oh my god, bro. Because they literally say that there's animals that are smarter than us. So how can we have the highest conscience if we're not the smartest?
That doesn't even make sense. How do they?
I don't think they ever said there's animals smarter than us. There's probably people. Actually, there probably is animals smarter than us. Like the only example I can think of is killer whales, but. Even at that point, I don't even know how you'd compare that since they're in the water.
That's facts.
But even then, bruh, like I don't know. If they're smarter than us, how are we controlling the whole everything? You know.
But you're saying like, I get exactly what you're saying, but I get what you're saying too. But it's like you're saying like, nigga, how are you even saying that we're controlling this shit? What if I get exactly what you're saying.
But we're controlling this shit,
I get what you're saying too,
though, bro.
Because we're superior to every other life in every way, basically.
I think that's just like...
Just us being human thinking that shit? We're
experiencing a human... I feel like every animal would think that, bro. I think every animal would think that they're superior. Unless there's something above them.
But there's like tangible things that we can clearly see.
That is facts. I get what you're saying. I think I was a little high off life. Just thinking like him. But I get what you're saying though, cause like nigga, we can just if we want to kill him.
That's what I'm saying. If push came to shove, and like nigga, we had all go to war every life, nigga, we're winning.
Facts.
So, not obviously not off our physical strength and nothing like that, but like we have the intellect to think of ways to beat them. You know what I'm saying?
Other than they're just because they can only do it physically.
Not even that. Like even if they try to do something,
like they can only do it. They couldn't build anything.
Like there's animals that like maybe like build like small things like chimps and shit, but like
make a fucking gun.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it came to the point we're superior enough to think
they can't make a nuke bomb to kill their own selves.
That's what I'm saying. So fuck both of y'all.
I get what you're saying, but I also understand. I still understand what you're saying too.
But I think that
can't believe y'all niggas just said they think they were superior to us.
I'm dead ass though.
I know what you're saying, but I feel like you're just trying to like.
I'm not even trying. Trying to go against
it's like y'all be
bro.
trying to like question shit too much, man.
I'm not even trying to.
You question it to the point where it doesn't make sense. Like it makes sense in a way, but like when you really think about it, bro, it's like you have to be objective sometimes.
No, yeah, I agree with you.
And when you think objective, it's like nigga, you're done. It's over with.
I'm just saying, bro.
If it came down to it, I feel like
there's definitely more to it, bro. I feel like for sure there's definitely more to it.
I feel like you can think into it as much as you want, and you might have like these little.
You're never gonna have an answer for that shit, bro.
I feel like nobody's ever gonna have the answer, bro. Yeah. You're not gonna have the answer until you die.
I got the answer.
Until you die and there's nothing left. I'm serious though. But then you still might not know because your consciousness might be gone.
Way to kill the vibe, asshole.
I'm just keeping it a bean.
I'm just keeping it a pencil.
I'm keeping it a real bean. I feel like a lot of people. Would do this. Like, honestly, like a part of the reason that people speak about shit like that and speak about, even though I believe in God and all that, and all this spiritual shit and everything, I believe in it. But I feel like a lot of people think about this shit all the time, and because everybody's in fear of, okay, if I die, it's a possibility there's nothing at all. Even though how deep I try to get into whatever I am, I try to get deep into it because of just in case if I die and there's nothing, or just in case if I die and there is some shit. You feel me? So that's why people get into all the shit that they do. Because if everyone really knew that, okay, if I die and there's fucking nothing, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Hey.
A lot of people just, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about what I do. I don't care about any of that shit.
Yeah, like
nothing matters anymore.
The concept of death just like makes everybody. It puts like a time clock on everybody to like make decisions. Like, nigga, you know it's coming. So like, how are you gonna cope with it? Type shit.
Exactly. And sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I feel like people make shit like people made like I feel like some religions were made because of that. I feel like the start of some religions were made because of that. Like it just makes sense. I feel like that's hard for people to accept that, but I think that's part of that shit is true. If you're just thinking about it on a straight logical point. You get what I'm saying? Like on some, you feel me? Still Muslim. A Muslim guy, I fuck with you, but you know, I feel like that's facts, bro.
What's your thoughts, man?
Pretty spitting.
You spitting?
I feel like so. I feel like I don't think I'm spitting though. I feel like everybody feels like that, but they just don't want to say that shit. Nobody really wants to say that. Yeah, everyone's like, facts. Oh, karma, and da-da-da-da. It's like, yeah, none of that shit matters if we were to say that when you die and everything's gone.
Yeah, facts.
Cool, like, you're having these kids, you want your kids to be great, who gives a fuck
nobody,
if they're gonna really die and everyone's gonna be gone?
Yeah, nobody would give a fuck about being good or doing bad.
Like, if people knew that, bro, like, we would probably finish ourselves.
Yeah.
That's fact.
Because
there's nothing to, like, look forward to.
Nothing to stand on, like, yeah.
Nothing to have faith in.
If you know there's no repercussions for your actions, what's stopping you?
Just honestly imagine if everyone knew that. Everything would be cooked.
That's what hedonism is.
What?
Hedonism.
What's that?
It's like the belief in nothing. So like you basically like fall into a void of like you give no fucks and you think everything's gonna end, and I don't know how to describe it, but that's hedonism.
You know, but I kind of feel like people, I don't know, because it's kind of bad to think that way, because you know what I'm saying? Because people still want to, even if that was the case, people still want to have good feelings. You get what I'm saying? So it's just better to not think that way all the time. But I also feel like people should think that way just to, like, because there is a lot of bullshit. I feel like there's a lot of bullshit in the world because of that. Because people are scared to think that way.
Scared to think hedonistic? Scared to think hedonistic?
It's good to think that?
Scared? You said they're scared to think that way.
It's scared to have that be an option.
Oh, yeah. I also feel like there's some people that get like so deep into their faith that just like cancels out of their mind.
No, I don't think it ever cancels because because I feel like it doesn't. I feel like people still feel that way, but they get so much deeper in it. The root of why they got so deep in it is because of that. It starts from there. Mm-hmm. It's like why are you getting into? Why do people get into whatever religions you are? It's because I don't want to go to hell.
That's why
like people need stuff to make like have a reason for it.
Yeah, so you need a reason.
You need a reason.
Everyone needs it. Everyone's like the reason why we keep doing. We're trying to make ourselves better is because we want to have a reason. It all starts from I want to have a reason. Mm-hmm. I want to have shit in life. Why do I want to have a reason? I want to have a reason. I want things. You know, like I want to have a reason for something. Everything starts from that. It's not bad for that because we're humans, so we're going through a human life. But still, like everything roots from that, from nothing. Okay, there could be nothing.
So what about a person that's born into religion, and that's all they know? I
feel like just being a human is that you can't everything. You're gonna question something a little bit. You're gonna be like, damn, if I die, I just seen a video of somebody dying. I just seen him die. My mom just died. Damn, what if she's gone forever here? Damn, she's just gone for real. She just gone. Like I'm pretty sure everybody thinks it's gonna happen.
I feel like it's always gonna be like that just because it's unknown. Death is unknown. Like nobody has any hard proof that you can show somebody to like actually instill. It's always crazy. It's always like something you have to believe.
Have you never thought of that before though? Huh? You ever thought about it like that before?
No, I definitely have, but like just to know that like nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody that you know knows.
Like literally nobody that's alive knows.
I feel like that is like it's so deep that like religions and things like that have to like make it make sense, you know?
Because we need religions fake way.
don't know about religion, but just like
we need something to believe in.
You need like a higher power to believe in, like whether it's through spirituality or what. But like, just like you being physical, and just like being like materialistic, I guess it's like you can go like astray. I guess I don't know how to describe it. That it'll like keep you grounded, I'll say. It fucked your head up.
Because I think about this shit all the time, and I just stop myself from thinking about that shit.
About what?
I have a lot of shit like that too. Yeah. Like I'll just try to cancel that shit out.
Like it'd be like 4 or 5 months. I would never think about it. And I think about it like, man. Like I was reading the fucking Quran, and was like, and I had that thought like, shit all can just be nothing, buddy. You can still just be doing this shit for nothing. But then it's also, now that I'm reading this shit, it's the fear of, it says you better believe, you don't believe you're done. You don't believe you're gonna go to hell. Yeah. So it's just like,
faith is like, yeah.
Nigga, if I die and there's nothing, then there's just nothing. But nigga, I might as well do this shit anyway. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Might as well do it anyway, nigga, because if I die and there's nothing, I don't lose shit. I'm gonna die anyway, and nothing's gonna be there. Exactly. So I might as well do this. Exactly. Yeah. And I feel like some people don't like. That's the truth. That's the fucking truth. But some people try to be like, I'm just Muslim. I'm whatever the fuck I am just because this is what I am. No, you feel me? You don't want to go to hell. And it even says in the Quran sometimes it's like you're supposed to fear. You're supposed to have fear in the higher power. You're supposed to have that shit.
But I be reading like whatever it's like the Quran or the Bible or whatever, and whenever it be like the ones that are going to go to like hell and shit, like
the ones that don't believe.
No, I'm just saying like, bruh, nigga, for eternity living in fucking hell, exactly.
Nigga. I'd rather choose nothing. I'd rather do what I gotta do than just have eternity of bullshit.
And it's like
I'm nothing.
I feel
eternity of hell, like eternity of torture.
You what?
I'd rather have, but I'd rather take I'd rather do what's right to not get the eternity like of bullshit. Because it's
like the balance, nigga. Okay, like
even if none of this shit happens, it's still that's still better. Having nothing's still better than hell, gang.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like when I read that shit, it's like it feels like it's easy to read over that shit and just be like, okay, yeah, if you do bad, you're gonna go to hell. But like when you really think about it, nigga, it's like you should really want to like not do bad, nigga, because hell is like that shit ain't no joke.
Yeah, like, I feel like a lot. I don't know.
Eternity is a long ass time to be fucked up.
Eternity is a long ass time.
And it's like the shit
never gonna stop.
And it's like the shit that you have to do to not go there. It's like it's not that hard when you really think about it.
It's really not.
And especially you have a time limit.
So it's like, nigga, just do it.
Yeah, and then hell's gonna be forever, my nigga.
Damn, that shit's kind of scary. That shit's actually not kind of scary. That shit is scary. It's like probably the scariest shit there is. Yeah. There's just really nothing scarier than that.
Me don't want to go to hell. Me don't want to go to hell, baby.
You don't want to go to hell. Me don't want to have nothing either, but I'll take nothing over hell. I'll take nothing over hell.
What the fuck would nothing even be like, bruh?
Sleep.
I feel like you know.
But like, are you conscious or what?
Nah, just think of like you sleeping, it's black.
No,
but like, how would you know it's black if you're not conscious?
You're not gonna know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. You'd just be done.
But that's like how. But how can you even comprehend that? You saying you're done, but like, how would you know that you're done?
Can you think about the time before you were born? Like, think about that. That's what it is. It's not there.
Yeah. It's non-existent.
But like, how when you think about it like that, how is that scary? Because it's like you don't know. But if you're conscious to it,
you can only be scared because you're alive.
I would only be scared if I'm conscious to it.
You are.
If I know I'm there. He just said you're not conscious to it.
No, I'm saying you. What? He didn't ever said that.
No, you just asked me. So I said you wouldn't be conscious to it. I didn't say anything.
I said no. You said no because I was like,
would you? Talking about. Like,
I was like, how would you?
Conscious while you?
I was like, you were like, you were like, it would be nothing. I was like, how would you know it would be nothing? And you have to be conscious to it to know it would be nothing. You said that you wouldn't be conscious to it because you're asleep.
Yeah.
But I feel like people are so scared of it being nothing because they would know it would be nothing. But if you don't know it's not going to be nothing, you're not going to be scared of it because it's like you wouldn't feel anything, wouldn't know anything. You know what I'm trying to say?
So you're basically saying if you're aware of it, you'd be scared of it.
Yes.
If you're not.
If you're not, then it's like, what are you scared of? Because you're not going to know anything.
Yeah.
So I feel like if it's nothing, you're going to know it's nothing. And it's going to be like, that's going to be like torture in itself.
I think it's still just fucked up just the point that, nigga, it's nothing. Yeah, still think about it. Still fucked up.
You wouldn't know, though. Like, I'm saying, if you're unaware, you wouldn't know. It wouldn't matter.
I feel like you only care. You, of course, like, probably when you die, it's probably cool because it's nothing. But you're alive, and you alive now is knowing, like, nigga, it's just gonna, everything's just gonna be gone. Everything's not gonna be anything.
What I'm saying, man, if it's like what this nigga's saying, like sleep, you wouldn't know. So how would you be scared? How would you like even fear that?
So why do you fear it now?
Because I feel like I don't believe
nigga, okay, then why do you fear it now?
Okay, let me explain, nigga. I'm saying I don't believe that it would be nothing. I believe in like afterlife and all that shit. But like, if I'm conscious to it, nigga, and I know it's nothing, then it's like, nigga, you're spending.
But you just agree with me that there's a fear of.
On them grand, I just bust a jug on a couple grand. On them grand, can't do shit for me. 100 band.